Welcome back to Worldbox World Domination. As you can see here, we have the map of Canada. Well, fictional Canada at least. Any resemblance to real life Canada is seriously just random chances, not having anything to do with the real life Canada. Disclaimer. Well, whatever. Here we can see Canada has been moved into the middle of the ocean here. Nobody is bordering them to the south anymore. And I'm not sure who is the creator of the map here, but I guess this is how Newfoundland is spelled in the new Canada. Anyway, the northern territories over here is currently under control by Atlantic Canada. And the top is controlled by Quebec. Alright, well, so for those who are new, or for those who are, kind of unsure about my series here, what is Worldbox World Domination, you might ask? Well, basically, I got a map of Worldbox. Either that map already have like kingdoms or countries or whatever in it, and I allow them. Or I have to put the country down myself. The kingdom down myself, rather. I allow them to develop to the maximum potential. That means they are allowed to expand across the map until no single tile is left uncolonized, I think. Colonized, sorry. The culture is also allowed to be flourished to the maximum level. You can see here. And with a switch of a button, diplomacy random events shall be on. This will allow the kingdom to declare war against each other, making treaties and forming alliances. In the end though, there should be one single kingdom left remaining, and that will be the winner, the world dominator. And back to the game. Back to the game here. We have Quebec being the largest single province. Every single kingdom here kind of resembles a province in real life Canada, so I'll just kind of call them a province, Quebec currently staying at first place, but that does not mean that they have the they have the victory in the bag. Last time we got a smaller kingdom rising above other kingdoms by forming alliances and becoming the world champion, the world dominator. But of course, in army size, Quebec is first, and then Atlantic Canada, then British Columbia, and to the last is Ontario. We're probably gonna be here for a while before a war happens. So strap in, boys and girls, and everyone else, lizard people, orcs and dwarves and elves and whatever. Or aliens, I don't know. Anyway, strap in, because this is going to get pretty wild. As you can see here, some new king has been elected or, chosen. I'm not sure can king be elected, but that is case. Also, this used to be a different, I think this used to be Labrador, but yeah, they got claimed by Quebec after Labrador. Unfortunately, didn't hold out as well as I thought, and they starved to death over here. Let us activate that's not what I wish to happen. There we go. Activating sonic speed. This will help us a little bit here with the, you know, war declaring and stuff. Alberta seems to be edging out for war here, and as soon as the world kind of like thawed over, we have entered the age of sun now. Age of global warming, perhaps. Look at this. Alberta, I'm not sure what IR is. And British Columbia. I need to... Hang on, I need to look over onto a real map here. Alright, that seems to be Manitoba. I have no idea why it's called ear. But I guess I'll respect the map creator. I mean, this is alternative universe Canada after all. So, you know, you can't expect everything to be correct 100%. Anyway, Saskatchewan and Avatar as expected are joining into, fighting against each other in a war. British Columbia has declared war on Alberta, and it seems that the entirety of the western side of the country is under extreme tension here. Alberta has completely taken over Saskatchewan, and now they are claimed into... they are annexed into British Columbia. Very interesting indeed. Over here, Quebec, Atlantic Canada is certainly doing some pretty interesting war planning over here. It seems that none of it is gonna be, you know, attacked by Atlantic Canada here. Why is that the thing? Well, probably because of this northern territories. Anyway, Alberta's under the process of being annexed by British Columbia once and for all. Of course. Interesting indeed. Certainly very interesting. As a new alliance has been formed. It's called the Treaty of Strong, found by the Kingdom of Newfoundland and Yukon. Certainly, Mute Kingdom will probably join. We also have a new Unity of Great, with Ontario and Northwest Territories joining. Alright. Alberta has been completely gobbled up by British Columbia, rivaling that of Quebec now. Quebec does seems to be... Yes, they're taking over what the role goal is, Halifax and Montreal. Very bloated. And of course this northern town of Norok over here. Atlantic Canada has been pushed all over to the northwest territories. Northern territories over here, and now they are gone. Quebec basically has taken over almost half of the countries. I'm quite impressed with Nunavut here. It seems that they still hold on pretty strong despite the fact that they are kind of sandwiched between Quebec and the Treaty of Strong here. They seem to be trying to enter into an alliance to secure their position in the world. Perhaps a treaty, and nope. They couldn't do it. The king has died before he could make that kind of decision. Very unfortunate. British Columbia troop has been spotted in the northern territories here. Going across into Ifishot. Seems that little place there belonged to British Columbia after all. Ontario and none of us seems to be joining into an alliance, and nope, not really. Alright, none of us still trying to join an alliance, despite the fact that their king keep getting mysteriously died right before they could make that kind of, like, you know, codify that into law. British Columbia, the Treaty of Strong, which, you know, mostly just Yukon, trying to declare war, and it seems that British Columbia has declared war on Ontario. Now the war, it's a bloody war of British Columbia, started by British Columbia against Ontario, Newfoundland, and Yukon has started. And it seems that Quebec also want to join in on the fun here. But from the look of things, it seems that British Columbia has just taken over Winnipeg. And next up is gonna be Yukon as well. Man, this British Columbian, they really just cannot stop. Quebec has tried, and now they are planning to take over Nunavut, further bolstering the position in the world. Oh, never mind. Winnipeg got taken back by Ontario. And got taken back once again by British Columbia. That town is swinging like this, like they are on like a swing set here. Nunavut has been destroyed, absorbed into Quebec, while everyone was looking the other way. And now British Columbia has suffered a bunch of defeat here with the Ontario basically absorbed 2 provinces back. Okay, Victoria managed to take over Calgary once again. Very interesting. Well, man, I mean, when these two kind of like squabble against each other, I think Quebec is gonna have a lot of fun. They are amassing their troops here. You can see it's like the size of this army here from Quebec. Soon everyone will speak French or Quebecan, Quebecois French. Yeah, I need to like relearn all of the you know, nouns that are used to point at like person from a certain location. Not sure what you would call that word in specific. Clearly I need a dictionary. Oh, Quebec is brewing another war again. Not sure who could they be attacking at this time. It could be either British Columbia or one of the Treaty of Song Kingdom. Perhaps Newfoundland is gonna be their next target. And Quebec has expectedly declared war on Newfoundland. Treaty of Strong here is being stretched with their kind of territories here. Just not, I mean, the kingdoms in the treaty currently not being able to defend themselves as they're being attacked from both sides. British Columbia, seizing the chance, has taken over Calgary, shrunking down the size of Ontario. Regina is gonna be next, and once that happens, British Columbia will probably retreat. Quebec is trying to take over. They have already taken over Rolgo over here, and Newfoundland is gonna be the next one, and they are gone. Ontario is now very, very stranded. Citizens are starving to death here, and British Columbia still trying to take over Regina over here. Currently at 20-something%, but I think the king is from British Columbia is just they're just trying to like end the war as soon as possible, and now they're trying to enter into an alliance against the Quebec. the sole Quebec kingdom here, who has just basically gobbled up the entirety of Canada. Can they be beaten back though from, you know, this size by the Ontario-British Columbia alliance? We shall see. The League of People has been formed. Alright, let's speed things up. Let's see who can declare war against it. Well, Quebec once again proving that they are very proficient, and they have declared war against British Columbia. You see here troops already amassing at the border between you know, Nunavut and Northwest Territories. Wow, okay, Northwest Territories fallen immediately, followed by Winnipeg and Regina. Not even the Kingdom of Ontario is safe, despite the fact that they aren't even the one being declared war against. Merely being in the alliance has made them viable target to the Quebecois. It's British Columbian trying their best here to defend, but the wave of you know, the blue team is just pushing over the border like a great you know, snowstorm. Yeah, there we go. That would make a lot more sense. Last chance here, and I think the British Columbian are gonna be speaking French very soon here. Yukon actually is the last territories of British Columbia, which is very interesting. Obviously, these are all fictional, so you know, don't bring the real life into conversation. But you know, you could say that this is pretty funny. Why is this man swimming? Panimob, what are you doing, sir? He's 39 years old, has 9 health, and once he swam back into land, he will become citizen of a new kingdom. The great class of Quebec has ended with the win belonging to Quebec. Panimob, you will need to see what's going on here in the mainland, and he has successfully reintegrated back into society. But lastly, I mean, this is going to be the end. I mean, look at this, right? Quebec taking over the entirety of the Canada world. Congratulations to Quebec. They have done it. They have made the entirety of Canada speak Canadian French. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video today. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more Worldbox World Domination. And I will be seeing you in the next video. I'm out.